This is the price of Polkadot, which has lost more than 65% from the beginning of 2022. I want you to join me on the charts of Polkadot to find all the answers that we currently need regarding the future paths of the price. Welcome to Cryptastic Park. Thank you for still being a part of this video. Daily chart of DOT versus dollar, our biggest nemesis. Hope you don't mind, I colored the chart a little different. Let's not keep it boring. $9.41 at this moment. Why is that significant? According to me, your host for today, this is the most important trend line on the daily chart that was broken here a few days ago. Well, not few, a little more. But as you can see, this made us a lot of resistance all the way from May, June, July broken. And we changed the trend, even retested this line of resistance, making it support. Of course, this is a good news for Polkadot holders. Short term, we are making some moves. But let me say you in advance, on the big term, on the big scale, I don't think that we made so much progress. There's so much more that we need to do to move these markets, along with Polkadot and the others, that a lot of patience will be needed if you want to see some big moves, like you always want to see on the peak of the bull. So yes, we broke this downtrend. And yes, not only that, we broke out of this falling wedge. Support. This was a pretty nice falling wedge that, by the probability, should have broken the way it did. But now it comes the real question, is it time to be super excited and happy for this move, or there is still cautious on your side? The latter one. Short term, as I said, Polkadot made this move that is looking significant. But let me stress this enough, it's not the time to go all in. There are many dangers ahead. I will show you, for example, one that could be in front of you. For example, you will agree that this trend line is for now holding our uptrend. This few candles. Yes, of course. But if we made resistance from those candles, we are getting something looking approximately like this. And what is this that the price of Polkadot is forming in the last few weeks? I don't want to be a party breaker, but this trend line of resistance combined with this trend line of support of our uptrend is forming a rising wedge. Completely opposite pattern of the one that we lived for a few months. This is a falling wedge, a bullish reversal pattern. This is a rising wedge. Good thing is, it's not that big. This is where I said that you should play cautious, because the rising wedges are breaking to the downside more than not. Do you understand right now that this is not a super exciting stuff waiting behind the corner? And the mooning. No. That will come. Polkadot will be on the train to the moon. But you can see that we need some more time as we escape this falling wedge to consolidate. That's the right word. Now, I will expect that we move some more days into this rising wedge to the future, and then, as the arrow is pointing, retrace a little bit, just so that we can move sideways for a couple of more weeks, months. Well, I will not go into higher time frames, but you know, the rest is needed. For you, not excited for crypto, not excited for this charted technical analysis stuff, I know this is boring, but your time is not here, baby. This could go higher and then retrace more than you can imagine. But as I said, this smoothed moving average will now show you why I said that short term we are bullish and that we could go on some higher instances before making that retracement. You see, this is smoothed moving average of 21 days. That was very long time. As you can see, all of this black area in a downtrend. This was all a downtrend, and here we even tested it as resistance, pulled back and then broke it. Now pay close attention, we broke this SMMA here retested it, which is a great sign, and are now on the journey to the upside. Now, when I talked about that rising wedge, think about it this way. We are now approaching that $10 landmark. Maybe that rising wedge will just play out to retrace to that SMMA, which is currently standing at $8.14. So it wouldn't be a catastrophic thing, but you should expect at least, and that's being mild, at least $8 on Polkadot again. If you are not expecting those prices to the downside, then you are not playing the game right. I'm not a financial advisor, but I can almost guarantee you that you will see $8 Polkadot one more time. To make it even more convincing, I will put this $8 landmark as a line of support and resistance that is significant. Look at this support, then some developments of trying to get above it failed here. Beautiful retest of that $8, and after we broke it with candles, we made it a support. So here's the verdict: to the downside, expect $8, and that is, one more time, talking mildly. You want more levels to the downside that are possible? Absolutely. Let's do it. $6.50. This is a pretty strong support if things go south in a kinda unexpected manner. Although, since we're in a big downtrend, this is to some extent unexpected manner. Why I choose 6.5? Support, 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 support. So many supports are already proven. This is a short-term trend analysis, so we are doing just the daily chart for today. There are so many price variables that could go into this chart. For now, I want to stick to these because they are pointing right directly into my eyes. $8 for sure, 6.5 maybe. And let me give you one on the upside. Where could this rising wedge be falling apart? In a best case scenario, I will say $11.74 because of this hurdle and the classic resistance that was held in May. But to take it on a safer side, I will say $10.65. There was some hurdle here, resistance, here resistance. So pretty valid point of resistance if you ask me. Hope I was clear to you. Rising wedge that we are currently forming is heading towards that $10, even 11. But after that, expect 8 or even 6. If you are biased only to one side, you will not be rewarded but punished. Mark my words, I was on that train for a long time. Now, since you are that hardcore Polkadot holder, watch this video, click here, because a few months ago I spoke about Polkadot in a kind of different manner. Well, after all, we had different circumstances, right? Thank you for watching it. I'll see you in that one.